Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have how certain teams can clinch a spot in their conference championship game. So this will only be about Power 5 conferences. And starting off with the SEC, just to get that one out of the way, Georgia and Alabama have already clinched a spot in the SEC championship, so it will be Georgia against Alabama. In the Pac-12, Utah has already won the Pac-12 South, and they will face the winner of the Pac-12 North, either Oregon State, Oregon, or Washington State. It will be Oregon if the Ducks win, and they would defeat Oregon State. That's pretty simple for Oregon, just win. If Oregon State wins and Washington State loses, it's Oregon State facing Utah. If Washington State defeats Washington and Oregon State defeats Oregon, then it's Washington State. If Washington State wins, then Oregon must win to get in. So I think it's going to be Oregon in the Pac-12 title game against Utah. Next, in the Big 12, Oklahoma State's already clinched a spot in the Big 12 title game. So they're playing for nothing against Oklahoma. If Oklahoma wins against Oklahoma State, then we get a rematch next week in the conference championship, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. If Oklahoma loses and Baylor loses, then it's Oklahoma State against Oklahoma, another rematch. So anyway, the three teams that have a shot at the Big 12 title, Oklahoma State, they've already clinched, and then either Oklahoma or Baylor, we're going to get a rematch either back-to-back weeks or from earlier in the season, because Baylor lost to Oklahoma State earlier. And if Oklahoma loses and Baylor wins, then it's Oklahoma State against Baylor. And in the Big 10, we have, in the East, it's very, very simple. The winner of the Michigan-Ohio State game is in the Big 10 title game. So Michigan win and you're in, Ohio State win and you're in. And in the West, it gets a little bit more complicated. However, for Wisconsin, it's very straightforward. Win over Minnesota and you're in. Now for Iowa, they're still alive. They would need a win and a Wisconsin loss. And for Minnesota, it would be a win over Wisconsin, an Iowa loss to Nebraska, and a Purdue win over Indiana. And the last conference, the ACC, the Coastal Conference has already been clinched by Pitt. However, the Atlantic Division, there's still three teams alive: Wake Forest, North Carolina State, and Clemson. So Wake Forest has a straightforward path, win and you're in over Boston College. NC State would need to defeat North Carolina and have Wake Forest lose to Boston College. And Clemson would need a win with a Wake Forest loss and a North Carolina State loss. So definitely the easiest there for Wake Forest is just for Wake Forest to win and then get in. And for who I think will win some of the games, make sure to go watch my... For who you think will win the games that have impacts on the conference title games, make sure to watch my Week 13 college football predictions. So like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you Sunday for my weekly college football rankings and updated playoff predictions.